Sing TV. Come on in this happy place. We're one big family. We got jokes and fun and sing-alongs, some for you to see. It's Alabama Music Sing TV. Yes, it is. Do it, Farrell.
We're going to have a good show for you today. Ain't we?
Yeah, we've got a great show lined up.
Sally Gentry, Teddy Gentry of the group Alabama's daughter.
Yes, a wonderful, wonderful woman.
We went to Fort Payne and interviewed her, and old John was sitting there, and I'm going to tell you, old John, he's from Brooklyn, and I just had to have him say, "How you doing?" And he done it.
He was a hoot. They treated us like family up there. Great bunch of people. Good day.
It was a good day. Man, what we got first up here?
Well, coming up next is a group from Fultondale, Alabama. They play every Friday and Saturday night at the American Legion, Black Creek.
Lord help me. Yes, she's a brick house. She's mighty, she's letting it all hang out. She's a brick house. That lady's stacked, and that's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back. She's a brick house. Yes, she's the one, only one, built like an Amazon. The clothes she wears, her sexy ways, and old man wish for younger days. How can she lose all that stuff she used? 36, 24, 36, what a winning hand. She's a brick house. She's mighty, she's letting it all hang out. She's a brick house. She's the one, only one, built like an Amazon. She's a brick house. When we're together, everybody knows this is how the story goes. You know she's got everything that a woman needs to get a man. You know she's built, she knows how to please. Sure enough to bring a man to his knees. She's a brick house. She's mighty, she's letting it all hang out. She's a brick house. She's the one, only one, built like an Amazon. Come on now.
Okay, y'all, here's the first part of the Sally Gentry interview. Hi, welcome to Alabama Music Scene. Today with me is Sally Gentry. Hi. How are you, Sally?
I'm doing great. How are you?
What's new going on with you?
Well, right now, besides just the writing that I normally do, we're working on an auction to give away to the United Givers Fund here in Fort Payne. So, it's been kind of a mission right now. Just doing that, of course, writing. You know, I'm always writing. But yeah, I mean, the song we did for Dad, it went number 4, and I don't know what happened. Never heard nothing. But it's an honor, and I love it. And like my daddy always told me, you don't pick to be a writer, writing picks you. So
Right.
yeah.
So what are you working on that's coming out? You said it was number 4.
Yeah.
What are you working on next?
Well, now I'm fixing my dad. The company, the label that I'm with, is with my dad. The company that I wouldn't get, screwed, because I have been a lot, and people take advantage of me. Because I've done this all on my own. I didn't want anybody to say because of her daddy.
Right.
So I've done this all on my own, and but when I needed a label to back me up, I could trust my dad not to screw me over. So that's who I signed with. And now he wants me to help run the production company, which I'm thrilled to do.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so between the writing, which is my love, and then being able to do anything with music is my love. So I always knew I wanted to be in music, but I didn't want to be the one on the stage. I just wanted to be a part of it. Yeah.
More from the Sally Gentry interview, but first, the song she wrote for her dad, Half of Who You Are, sung by Philip Powell.
to make sure you know exactly how I feel. And what a soul deep inspiration you are to me still. Things worth having don't come easy, and don't give less than your best. And you'd say work hard and play harder, but Sunday is the day of rest. You're the hero who fight for what he believes. You taught me never overlook a friend in need, and half of who you are. Hope I get there someday. I look up to you like those stars across the Milky Way. The times we weren't together, oh, the love spoke louder, and all I'm shooting for is to be half of who you are. The heart of you was here with me. Don't think I didn't know. I'd fall asleep most every night with your songs on my radio. Like a beacon in the darkness, your smile always shines through. Hope I've made you proud of me. I hope you know I'm proud of you. The times we spend, I treasure every minute. The award for greatest dad, hands down you'd win it. And half of who you are, hope I get there someday. I look up to you like those stars across the Milky Way. The times we weren't together, oh, the love spoke louder, and all I'm shooting for to be half of who you are, half of who you are. Hope I get there someday. I look up to you like those stars across the Milky Way. The times we weren't together, oh, the love spoke louder, and all I'm shooting for be half of who you are, half of who you are.
Man, you gotta see this girl dance. Coming up next.
Lee's Family Restaurant and Dinner Theater. Delicious dinner menus. Buffet Friday 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sunday 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Karaoke every Tuesday 6 to 9 p.m. Dinner Theater features some wonderful shows. October the 6th, the Anchorman Quartet. Call for takeouts or info on shows 205-648-4461.
Here's the dance you country folks will know. Video of the week.
Just don't play too long.
The music that you've written, who are some of the inspirations that you've had, or the you're in awe that you've co-wrote with, or anything like that?
Well, I had my mentor. His name's Tommy Southern, and he passed away. But what happened was I would write and I would send him my stuff every day. Because I write every day, pretty much. And so every day I would send him some every day. And after a month, he sends me this email going, well, I guess you're not going to let up and you're pretty good. So I guess I'll work with you. And he played with the Cars.
Okay.
And so he's the one that really took me in and knew how serious I was and where my heart was. And I wrote from my heart. I'm not like these people.
Right.
I don't even consider it music band, country music or whatever. And it's another thing though about me that I can't be fit in the box because my music goes from country to gospel to blues. It just depends on how you want to maneuver it. I mean, if you're whoever's doing it. But Daddy's song, Half of Who You Are, it went to number 4, and I'm not real sure what happens with that because I didn't. And then another one, Hide From Your Smile. Both Philip Dane Powell. If you look it up on it's on iTunes or iTunes, and it's on YouTube as well. You can download it and get it there. On Reverb Nation, I have like 16 of my demos there, and I'm looking to get 3 more fixing to go to Nashville to do. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, that is exciting. That's great.
Cool, Carol. I was watching TV the other day, and they was doing this trailer on a new movie coming out. And at the end of the trailer, they said, coming to a theater near you.
Well, George, how do they know where you live? Coming up next, Cooter Brown.
Long gone there, sky blue white. Yeah, that living moon is easy to recognize. The tailor dress fits so fine, and you listen to the question on my mind. Do you love as good as you look? Can you satisfy your mind like your body says you can? Judging from the road, I love me. Honey, do you love as good as you look?
Sally told me and Cool Carol that her dad, Teddy, wrote a song for her called Never Be One. And it's on the Mountain Music album. Y'all need to go to YouTube and check that out.
There's a lot more coming up. Y'all stay in your seats.
Midnight Special, downtown Jasper. Friendly bartenders and staff. Pool tables. Darts. Karaoke most nights. Bands Fridays and Saturdays. Midnight Special, downtown Jasper, 205-221-0870. Yeah.
These guys were at Lee's, one of our fine sponsors. They also do shows in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. The Blues Brothers.
So don't
Hi, my name is Dalton Hester, and I'm a zookeeper here at Nakalula Falls. And you're watching Alabama Music Scene TV.
It's listening to your dad and the band.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just such an honor to be here and to meet you because I've seen pictures through the years growing up.
I'm just Sal, you know, my dad, he's amazing, they're all amazing, and they deserve everything that they've got.
So talented, yeah.
And they worked their butts off. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, he wasn't home. You know, it was, everybody goes, well, what did it feel like for your dad to be on the road? I was like, it was his job. So I looked at it, you know,
Right.
he just didn't come home every night. But he wrote Never Be One for me when I was 2. And the first song I wrote, and it was the one that before, it's called Half of Who You Are. And it's talking about my daddy, and it's for my daddy. And so, like I said, on Reverb Nation, just type in Sally Gentry, and there's about, like I said, 15, 16 demos on there. And the singing, please don't hold me to the singing, because I don't sing, 1, and 2, one song, bless the guy's heart, I don't remember his name is. It's hard to hear the words because he sings so bad. So you just play and listen.
That's awful.
But, you know, if you want your songs picked up, you know, you don't care, like Philip Dane Powell, who did 2 of my songs, you know, and it's an honor, you know, just for them to like it enough for them to take it.
And take the time out to do it and listen to it,
Yeah, so definitely, you know, like I said, Half of Who You Are for my daddy, and High From Your Smile. And High From Your Smile is really bluesy, kind of saucy kind of song. And so you can get both of those on iTunes. And I also have a YouTube channel. It's a little bitty channel that I started a couple of weeks ago. So, you know, but I like talking to people, interacting with people, and getting to know people, because the more that I get to know and hear and listen, the more I have to work with, you know.
Right, more inspiration.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Now, what about the kid productions? It's on your Facebook.
Oh, Kid South Productions?
Yes.
That's the label I'm with.
Okay.
That's my label. Which is very exciting because I'm going to start working for them too. So I'm going to be working for the label and writing. So I'm just thrilled. It's just like God's blessed me after all these years. And then he goes, you've worked hard enough. You know, we earned it. You know, but you never can, you know, let up. You know, you just have to keep going. If you let up, somebody else took your place.
That's right.
So.
That's right. Well, thank you for taking time out today.
It's my pleasure.
I know with everything that you're juggling, you know, that every minute's precious. So thank you for having us.
It's so
and
sweet
thank
to
you
meet
for talking
y'all.
to our viewers on Alabama Music Scene TV.
And I'm Sally Gentry on Facebook. It's Sally Gentry on YouTube. It's in Reverb Nation Sally Gentry. So if y'all want to listen to my music, I'm not singing. I just wrote it.
Sally also told us about another song her dad wrote for her brother. It's called The Boy. It's on the Roll On album. Check it out on YouTube. Alabama is an American country, southern rock, and bluegrass band formed in Fort Payne, Alabama in 1969. The band was founded by Randy Owen, lead vocal, rhythm guitarist, and his cousin Teddy Gentry, bass guitarist, background vocals. Soon joined by their other cousin Jeff Cook, lead guitarist, fiddle player, and keyboards. First operating under the name Wild Country, the group toured the Southeast bar circuit in the early 70s and began writing original songs. They changed their name to Alabama in 1977, and following the chart success of 2 singles, were approached by RCA Records for a record deal. Alabama's biggest success came in the 80s when the band had over 27 #1 hits, 7 multiple platinum albums, and received numerous awards. Alabama's first single on RCA Records was Tennessee River, began a streak of #1 singles, including Love in the First Degree, Mountain Music, Dixieland Delight, If You're Gonna Play in Texas, You Gotta Have a Fiddle in the Band, and Song of the South. The group's popularity waned slightly in the 1990s, although they continued to receive hit singles and multiple platinum records. Alabama disbanded in 2006 following a farewell tour and 2 albums of inspirational music, but reunited in 2010 and have continued to record and tour worldwide. Alabama have sold over 75 million records, making them one of the world's best-selling bands of all time.
Steve's Fast Money Loans across from Pinnacle Bank in Summerton. He buys and sells gold and silver. He has tools and machines of all kinds. Lots of shotguns and handguns, Blu-rays and DVDs cheap, gaming systems, laptops of all kind, lots of big screen TVs. Steve also does title loans. 205-503-3546. The group Alabama, man, in our band back in the early 80s, we used to do a lot of Alabama songs.
Yep, I grew up with them.
Mountain Music, Why Lady Why, we did all them songs. That's good.
And they're still popular today. It's one of the most popular songs at any club or bar as far as 80s and 90s music.
Tell you what, they're on tour right now.
Yep.
Sure are. I'd like to know where they're at right now. Don't know, do you?
No, but I'm sure you can Google it. But I'll tell you what, with Sally Gentry having that as an inspiration, it's no wonder that she's such a wonderful and heartfelt songwriter.
I enjoyed going up there, man. That was a good trip. It was good meeting Sally and her husband, John.
Oh, they're just so much fun and just so personable.
Yep.
Another show from Lee's Family Restaurant, a George Strait impersonator.
This song's for all you cowboys and cowgirls out there right now. This is #1 back here in 1982. Amarillo, my boy, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I've got. When that sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo, my boy, Amarillo, I'll be there. Later, sat in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. I'll be looking for Abe when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't right. Amarillo, my boy, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo, my boy, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got. I ain't got a dime, what I got is mine. I ain't rich to gold, but I'm free. Amarillo, my boy, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo, my boy.
What?
Gotcha. You know, we had a great time talking to Sally Gentry and her husband, John.
Oh, I loved them, man. It was fun. We done it right there in the Alabama Fan Club Museum in the conference hall. And did you notice all those awards Alabama got
I did.
on the
I
wall
did.
and stuff?
It's so impressive.
When we got through, we went out into the souvenir department and she let us pick out either a t-shirt or a hat.
Now, these are going to be collectibles, she said. Now, this is from the 84 Roll-On Tour. Is this not nice? Check this out.
I look like Vanna White
There
doing
you go.
that. And I'm all about hats. So I got this hat right here. says Alabama right there. I'm all about hats, you know. Let's do some shout outs right here, young T.
Want to? All right. Let's shout out to Greg and Alan. Thank you for watching our show. Who do you have?
Richie?
Richie and Angie. Bill and Jim.
Yeah. Ken and Christine. I call her Crazy Girl because she really is.
That's not
And
nice.
Tom and Fred, man. I know it ain't nice, but she is Crazy Girl. She knows it.
And thanks to Jimmy and Tina for watching us. Great fans of ours.
Yep. Let's get on. Where's Brad at? You know, we need him to roll them credits. Where's he at? Brad, let's roll them
Roll
credits.
those credits. Thank y'all. Bye.